of this Hyrox summer shredding prep. Today, we're gonna come at you with a back and biceps workout. I wanna take you through it, kind of help you, give you some tips on getting more out of your back workout. Because one of the biggest training philosophies that I have is you need to train the muscles you can't see twice as much as the ones you can see. So your backside, lats, rhomboids, rear delts, triceps will be included in that, glutes, hamstrings, that whole backside needs twice as much work as the front side does, just because of how important it is structurally. Posterior chain, super important, especially for performance athletic stuff. So we're hitting back and biceps. I'm gonna help you get more out of your back workout with some different tips, little tweaks you can make to exercises, little cues you can think of as you go through it to really get the most out of it and grow a bigger, stronger back. So running through the workout today, starting things off, obviously warm up, not gonna be super in depth with back and biceps. I typically don't go through a super deep warm up just because the demands of it on the joints aren't as much as what happens with like a push workout where you're putting a lot of stress on the shoulder. Anything pulling, like you're not putting a ton of stress on your joints. So for me, I don't really do a ton of warm up. I'll spend more time actually kind of going through like a light set of each exercise just to get the movement down. But as far as really like joint mobility stuff, I don't do a ton. So a little bit of a warm up, then the actual workout. Dumbbell bicep curls. We're starting with biceps just because that's a weak point for me that I really want to put emphasis on. So starting off there, 4 sets, kind of like 10 to 15 reps ish. Moving into then a row, some variation. I'm kind of bouncing between 2. Today, I think we're just gonna go with chest supported incline row, 5 sets. We're gonna go 15, 12, 10, 8, and a fifth set drop set and a half. Cut the weight of our top set in half and go max reps to failure. From there, moving into some reverse curls, which are a favorite of mine and not very common. So I'm excited to go through those. We then have some single arm pull downs. And then we're gonna finish it off with some farmer carries, narrow grip, lat, pull down. And then to top it all off, we're gonna do some rower because we need to really get into gear with the more like functional conditioning stuff. The rower specifically, I haven't been doing a lot. We're picking up mileage outside, but when it comes to the actual like rowing, ski erg, sled, push, pull, that stuff, we need to kick that into gear a little bit to get ready for the race. So we're gonna end with some rowing, kind of like a drop set, if you will, that we'll explain when we get there. But we got a good workout coming up, so let's just jump right into it. Second exercise after curls, we've got incline chest supported rows. Can't think really. So one of the first tips that we're gonna have for back is going to be think about driving your elbows down and back. In most cases, down and back if you're upright, or if you're more horizontal, like we're gonna be here. Driving your elbows kind of backwards and trying kind of get your hands towards your hips, your pockets. So back here, not as much up here. So when we're going up, we're kind of shrugging the traps, and we're getting kind of all up here, which is not really what we want. If we're rowing, we want to hit the lats, kind of more that mid back. So we're going to be pulling back towards the hips. So for these, we have got 4 sets, 15, 12, 10, 8. Oh yeah, what is that? 15, 12, 10, 8. 5 sets, 15, 12, 10, 8 for the first 4. Then the last set, we're gonna drop the weight by halves and go max reps to kind of burn it out. So reverse curls, I like using an easy bar here, so kind of got like the curves to it. You can do it with a barbell, or I personally like using cables, just with the tension curve of it. You get constant tension on the muscle with cables. Barbell, dumbbell, any free weight, there's kind of a curve to it, so very top, very bottom of the motion, you can kind of lose some tension, kind of gives the muscle a break. So that's why I like using cables for more of the accessory stuff, just to get that time and tension. But the overhand grip I like doing because you can kind of think of it as this is working the width. So we did curls right here, which kind of hits like that short head, which kind of gets like that peak. The overhand or hammer grip is going to get more of that kind of like width. So it's going to kind of fill things out a little bit more. And also with the overhand grip, you're hitting your brachioradialis, which is bicep muscle that kind of runs like forearm over the elbow right in here. So it kind of hits that forearm grip a little bit also, which, considering the Hyrox race, farmer carries just the importance of grip. It's a nice variation I like for what my goals are right now. So 3 sets, 15 reps. Into single arm pull downs, I've kind of been bouncing between this kind of pull down machine and kind of like a half kneeling variation. I've been actually liking this one a little bit more lately, so we're gonna go with it. I also, before we jump into this set, want to talk through my second tip for getting more out of your back workout. One of the biggest problems people have is not being able to feel the muscle they want to work, specifically their lats. One of the best and easiest ways that you can really feel the muscle that you want to be feeling is by using what could be called as like a hook grip. And what that's going to mean is whenever you grab, so you can use it on this machine, you can do this with dumbbells, with barbells, is we're not going to wrap our thumb around the handle like we normally would here. We're going to wrap it kind of around the outside and kind of just hook the handle here. What that's going to do is it takes a lot of your kind of forearm and bicep muscles out of the equation, or really minimizes the impact that they have and it helps you kind of pull through the lat or the back muscle more. So when I'm here, I'm squeezing, I'm gripping that handle super hard, I'm flexing all of these muscles super hard. When I take that out and I can just pull here, I can only pull through here. I'm not using any of these forearm muscles for grip. And so that's something that I do really on almost every back exercise. You can do this with pressing as well. I'll save that for another video. That's a little more technical, a little more in-depth, but you can do this with any back exercise, and I would recommend give it a try. Do a set, kind of normal grip, then do your next set, same weight, the hook grip. One, it probably will feel a little bit harder, probably because you're actually using the muscles that you want to use and you're not compensating with other muscles. But I really believe that you won't go back to a standard grip. You will be like me and really use a hook grip for every back exercise because it feels so much better. You get way more out of it. To wrap up the workout now, I feel like redlining right now, and so we're gonna finish it off with a little bit of like Hyrox conditioning. So what that's gonna be is rower, farmer carry or single arm carry, superset. We're gonna go like descending meters, so we're gonna go 500, 400, 300, 200, 100 meters with single arm carries in between. And then when we hit that last set of 100 meters carries, we're gonna go runner, 30-second sprint, see at top speed, and we're just gonna try and redline right now, just for some sick reason I feel like doing that. So that's how we're gonna end pull day here. Then we'll take a look at the back after and see how things are looking. That's gonna do it for back and biceps. So the one thing that I've realized is that I feel like I'm hitting a red line before I really am, because like that heart rate at the end there on the sprint was not that high. I hit like 160, 170, And so I still got about 20 beats per minute. So I'm kind of at that red line. So that's one thing that I've really got to work on the next few weeks is kind of breaking through that wall. Even on the runs, I'll still feel kind of that red line feeling, but I still got a lot of room to give, like heart rate wise, and like it just comes down to lung capacity, which needs some work. And that's the biggest thing that I realized with the previous Hyrox races. I felt fit, but there was still a lot of room for like improvement with the cardio side of things. So, but other than that, workout felt really good. It was a good back day, good bicep day. I feel like biceps are coming along nice, and then I'm kind of trying to do the similar thing on the push day as well on triceps, trying to bring out the arms a little bit more. But thank you for sticking around, watching. Drop comments below any questions about this prep, training, nutrition, workouts you want to see, and just anything, leave it below. Make sure subscribe, follow along these next few weeks. Things are just starting to get dialed in, so next 2 weeks are going to be a ride. Don't miss it. Subscribe. We'll catch you in the next one.